I've heard and seen some good things from NXT the past 2 weeks, but 5 seconds into this week's NXT, and Femi opened his mouth and everything went out the window. Well, back to Fog Wrestling. It is the 15th of September. I don't know why I wish it was September, but I tell you what, maybe it would prevent this. I thought this was awful, man, but let's just get into it. 15th of October. I mean, I guess it wasn't 5 seconds in because Tony D comes out. He's sitting in the chair, head of the family. Alright, look, I want to come out here and have a big celebration. In the meantime, Femi, salut. Oh, I beat you, man. Pardon me. Hey, Christopher. Hey, Femi, I beat you. You want a piece? Come get a piece of the boss. Right? So there's your Italian, Guinea accent. So for anyone that wants to fucking grate about what I'm about to do for Femi, leave it in the comments down below. Anyway, Femi comes out.
I can't lie. You got me, Tony. You really got it. Congratulations. It happened once, but it will not happen again. Because at Halloween Havoc, I will be regaining my North American Championship. And once again, I will be the ruler of NXT. Walk, 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 walk.
He goes to go out the ring, right? Then he looks back at the family.
One more thing. Your little family here. They will not be by your side to help you.
Then he walks up. He looks at I'm going to call it the Raw roulette wheel, but it's the CW roulette wheel. It's just absolute wank. He spins it, and it's going to be a tables, ladders, and scares match. I mean, honestly, I can't remember the last time we had a TLC match in WWE. When was the actual last time? We had a ladder match a couple of weeks ago on SmackDown. But in terms of a good old TLC match, feels like it's been years. But tables, ladders, and scare, I get it, it's Halloween, but I don't know. This scared me. No, it was honestly awful for you. This guy can't talk, man. I've heard people cream their pants over Femi, right? And, how good he is in the ring. He is so bad on the mic. I seen Jim Cornette make fun of the guy talking, saying he's like Eddie Murphy and Coming to America. And obviously once Jim Cornette said that, everyone was going through him, calling him a racist. But the guy's so monotone, man. Like, this guy needs a mouthpiece. See the way MVP was with Omos, right? Some people aren't destined to speak. Some people need a mouthpiece, man. Right? That's the best way they're marketed. Fucking look at Ivan Drago, right, in Rocky 4. Guy was phenomenal. Great movie, man. One of my favourite movies of all time, right?
If he dies, he dies. I will break you.
All that. Even though he sounded like Femi there, right? But, African warlord, deep voice, Russian boxer, annihilator, same voice, but it worked. He had the mouthpiece. The wee squeakier Rush, the older guy.
Drago. 352. He kill. He look. He better than any American. Any American you put up to him, not better than this has been.
Femi, man, just slow, and it depressed me pretty much for the opening segment, man. Oh, it did. Anyway, tables, ladders, and scales. Femi scares me, and not
because he's a big black man.
Because he can't fucking talk on the mic. Anyway, speaking of big black men, Byron Saxton's backstage, and Laura Menz is there, and Lexis King comes out. I don't care about Lexis King, man. The guy sucks. Remember he first came, he cut the promo about dropping the Pillman name. But see, anytime he's on the screen, man, I want to overdose on pills because he's just not that good. Then we have our first match, Stephanie Vaquer against Ren Sinclair. Right. I think all the hype for Stephanie Vaquer's out the window. What is so special about her, man? And this is the problem when you hype people up for their wrestling ability. They have matches and you're just like, that just didn't work. And I get it, right? She's not going to put on a bona fide classic on a throwaway NXT. But there's nothing about her. Oh, the face paint, the face tattoo, whatever. Does nothing for me, man. Oh, it's just for CMML. Well, how about fucking Control-Alt-Delete, man? And see your ass down the road, jabroni. See. Don't understand it. Anyway, then we see Trick Williams. He's backstage with Clanny Jordan. They do these shots where I think it was Fatal Influence in the background, right? And it's like, oh, cinema for Triple H. Look, Trick Williams was talking there to Clanny Jordan, and oh, if you pay real close attention, you've seen Fatal Attraction or Fatal Influence in the back. Oh, that's pure cinema, man. That's why Triple H is getting the big bucks. People just love touching his nose, don't they, man? Absolute weirdos. Sean Spears and Brooks Jensen then backstage, and Brooks Jensen then rips the flower in half as he sees Ashanti the Adonis flirting with his lady. Brilliant. Up next, a match that went far too long. Ora Menza against Lexis King, and get this, a gentleman's duel match. They actually spent about 10 minutes explaining the rules for this match, at said point I decided to talk about the Raw rating, because why the fuck would I actually bother my arse talking or watching Ora Menza? Well, not I watched the match, like, but the 10-minute segment they're going through. Remember back in the day, had Cole and Taz or JR, and it's the tail of the tape. Hollywood Hulk Hogan versus The Rock, and you've got just good stuff. Not that shit. This is garbage. Lexis King wings. I'm winging it. Out came Cedric Alexander. Jesus Christ. Trying to give some encouragement to Javon Evans. Obviously, a big botch last week with the RKO. See the people that were blaming Randy Orton for that, man? How can you blame Randy Orton for that? It's a big move, right? And it was a risk that didn't pay off. And it is Javon Evans' fault. I'm not saying slate the guy. But see anyone blaming it. What is Randy Orton supposed to do? Like, seriously. Absolutely awful. But tonight, obviously, big triple threat match, number one contender. Who's going to win that? Just a wee segment kind of covering that up. We then had a metaphor vignette that, again, did nothing for me. I think in NXT, there's just a lot of gimmicks and a lot of groups that have ran fucking stale. Metaphor is one of them. At least with the family, he's got the North American Championship, so that's something. We then had our third match with Nikita Lyons against Lola Fice. Nikita Lyons was going ballistic before the match, and they were really hyping her up here. I don't know, it came across as fucking cringe. She picks up the victory, the Fader Bomb. 1, 2, 3. Fatal Influence then complains some more about the newcomers in NXT. So next week, we're going to take those two on. So look, it's like the old McMahon thing. Black tights, you're a tag team. Oh, you can't speak English, so you're going to take the two people that can't speak English. Me, you, CW, no. Fourth match, Ridge Holland against Rolly Osborne. I thought this match was shite. Ridge Holland won, but you know what? There was one good thing. Andre Chase came back and he gave Hale a big hug and he battered Ridge Holland. Again, though, it's like, I just don't think there's much shelf life left on these guys, if I'm being brutally honest. It's like Chase University, there's just some things that run their course, and I believe this has ran its course, man. I feel like any more and will be taking the piss. Jada Parker then interrupted Tatum Paxley's interview with Brian Saxton. Just typical, like, oh, you're a mean girl and you've interrupted me. And Brian Saxton's just looking at her like an absolute fud. Deer in the headlights, man. We then had Brooks Jensen against Ashanti the Adonis. Oh, aye, this was brilliant. This was fantastic. This was absolute shite, to say the least. Absolutely shite. Brooks Jensen wins, though. Does he win the flirting, though? Probably frickin' not. Damn it. What did we have up next? We had Femi, right, is going to go one-on-one with one of, what do you call him, Tony D's family. Luca, that's his name. Not to be mistaken for that guy in the Penguin, which is good. What else did we have up next? Actually, Metaphor's going to take on Damage Control next week, brilliant. But it was main event time. Wesley, Ethan Page, Javon Evans, winner will face Trick Williams for the NXT Championship. Again, I think this match just went a wee bit too long. And you know what? We're crying out for Javon Evans or Wesley to win this match. I don't even like them, but you know what? They're better than Ethan Page. Ethan Page fucking sucks. And for whatever reason, Ethan Page picks up the victory here. Honestly, baffled, man. Like, surely enough is enough. And it's all over. It's gotta be all over, my friends. But no. Ethan Page wins for whatever reason. They booked it that way. He then attacks Trick Williams. It's going to be a Devil's Playground match for the title. And then he poses with the championship. What are we doing, man? You know, Ethan Page came in, he won the belt, that's it. See, once he won the belt and he lost it, back of the line. Hell, call him up to the main roster, man. I don't get it. It's like, I think Ethan Page suits being like, you know, a lower mid-carder on Raw or SmackDown than he does being like a title challenger in NXT. I just don't get it. Like, I think the guy sucks, but at least if he hadn't won the belt at this stage or not near the title fight, I'd understand it. But again, why is Ethan Page winning NXT championships and Lexis King ain't anywhere near? Like, he's just in mediocrity. Like, what's the difference between the two? Is Ethan Page truly better than Lexis King? I'm kind of baffled. Anyway, we have to rate the show. I'm going to give it a 2 out of 10. The last two NXTs got 5s. This is nowhere near a 5. This was utter shite.